up guys, I'm Bobby, and in today's video I will show you how you can create a Buzzfeed style quiz quickly and easily. Let's jump right in. Online quizzes are a fun way to engage with your audience, especially when to most people they're just a fun activity to do when you're bored or just want to pass time. And I mean, who wouldn't want to find out what Friends character they truly are? I'm a Phoebe, by the way, and not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud about that. Even though to most people this seems more like a game than anything else, it is an incredible marketing tool. With a fun and interactive quiz, you can do many things. Firstly, it brings traffic to your website by people sharing your quiz organically. I mean, if I want to find out if my best friend is also a Phoebe, I'd most likely share this quiz with her to see if her results match mine. And well, if she doesn't get Phoebe, I might need to find some new friends. Secondly, you engage your audience by having them actively do something on your website. Thirdly, because quizzes are so popular on social media, it can generate leads and can raise your brand awareness. See, Buzzfeed quizzes have a 96% completion rate. Imagine if 96% of people that clicked on your website did what you needed them to do. Buzzfeed style quizzes are the way you can achieve this. I could go on for days about the benefits, but I will just stop there because I don't want to exhaust you with a long list. Oh, wait, last one. You can also collect useful data about your audience, such as email addresses, through these quizzes. Okay, now I'm done. So what do I mean by Buzzfeed style quizzes? Well, Buzzfeed is the OG platform that made quizzes popular and trendy. They are basically personality tests centered around celebrities, pop culture, TV shows and movies, and so on. Buzzfeed quizzes have a very specific brand, which makes them easy to recognize. The three main criteria that almost all Buzzfeed quizzes follow is that 1, they are very lighthearted and fun, 2, they are visually appealing, and 3, they are simple, making them accessible by all and more likely to get shared on social media. When you look at any Buzzfeed style quiz, you will notice that their topics are not at all serious and usually reveal something about the person taking the quiz. This makes them very interesting and very difficult not to click on. Who's been down a Buzzfeed quiz rabbit hole before? Put your hands up. When it comes to the visuals of a Buzzfeed style quiz, you will notice two things. Firstly, they are always very visually appealing, whether they have images or not. If a Buzzfeed style quiz only has text, it is most likely in big, bold fonts and in vibrant and lively colors. Secondly, they're very simple. They don't ask long, extensive questions, and they don't have complex answers. The quiz style itself is very simple. They usually stick to 4 to 6 answers per question. And because of their simplicity and design, they are also quite simple to recreate from a technical standpoint. So here are the 3 ways that you can create a Buzzfeed style quiz. Because Buzzfeed is the OG platform for quizzes, of course you are also able to create quizzes on their website quickly and easily. To make a quiz on Buzzfeed, you will first need to make an account on the platform. Then in your dashboard, just create a new post. Here you can give your post a title and a description, and you can select what type of quiz you would like. For example, if you select a personality quiz, you can then just add your results into the quiz and then start writing your questions as well as your answers. For your answers, you can decide if you want to just leave it as a text or if you want to add images, which you can find at the bottom right corner of each answer. Then you can map each of your answers to a specific result. If you decide to just keep your quiz as a text, you can even select what color you want. You can further edit the color you want your question to be. As you can see, each answer can be linked to a specific outcome, and Buzzfeed will then assign a result to each quiz taker based on their cumulative scores after completing the quiz. It is quite simple in functionality, but with a bit of creativity, you can still make these quizzes fun and engaging. The downsides of this though is that you cannot directly embed your Buzzfeed quiz onto your website, making it hard to promote your business through this platform. Buzzfeed also has thousands of quizzes on its platform already, making it harder for you to reach an audience there. It also has a lot of ads, which can just make your quiz very confusing and messy. Lastly, Buzzfeed does not have so many personalization features, such as addressing your quiz takers by their first name. It also does not have a lot of design options, making it hard for you to stay on brand when creating your quiz. Another alternative is to create a Buzzfeed-style quiz using a WordPress plugin. The benefits of doing this is that you can somewhat customize your quiz, and because you are able to host it on your website, you can use it directly for your business's marketing purposes. However, there are downsides to this as well. WordPress plugins tend to take a lot of time and money because you either need a lot of coding knowledge to create the plugin, or you need to pay someone to create it for you. Furthermore, they're usually limited in functionality and design patterns, like only having one specific type of question and limiting your choice to only one main color for the entire quiz. All this, plus they might even limit you in structure, and you may end up with quizzes that all look and behave the same. So if you'd like to use this in a more professional setting, this might not be the ideal option for you. There are so many great professional services out there that are specifically designed to help you build a fun and engaging quiz without prior coding knowledge. These platforms can easily top any Buzzfeed quiz out there. The most versatile quiz builder out there is InvolveMe. This quiz building platform can help you create the interactive content of your dreams. With over 200 templates ready for you to use, the platform is the best place for you to create the perfect Buzzfeed style quiz. InvolveMe offers free plans as well as different pricing options depending on your personal or business needs. So let me show you how you can create the best Buzzfeed style quiz using InvolveMe. To get started, create a free account on the platform and then click on templates at the top of your screen. Then under categories, you can find personality test, and here you will be shown quizzes that could most likely be a Buzzfeed style quiz. I will choose the What's Your Fashion Personality for this. This quiz type is perfect if you're an e-commerce business and you are looking to get to know your audience a bit better so you can give them better recommendations based on their preferences. Additionally, you can get your content by asking for their email addresses before providing their results. If you truly want to create a Buzzfeed style quiz on InvolveMe, you can add all your questions to one page and keep the design as simple as possible. You can do this by sticking to 4 to 6 answers per question. I've already pre-made a Buzzfeed style quiz on InvolveMe, and here's how it looks. As you can see, it follows the basic criteria that most Buzzfeed quizzes follow. However, if you want to spice up your quiz, I would recommend using the one question per page approach. This method has proven a 63% higher conversion rate than the all questions in one page approach, which Buzzfeed follows. So what is the one question per page approach? To the whiteboard. In simple terms, the one question per page approach is when you design a quiz by guiding your users through a set of questions by presenting them one question at a time. Then, once they answer that question, they are guided to the next based on their answers. This way, you are able to have a more personalized, conversation-like discussion with your participants. Some additional facts to know about the one question per page approach. By presenting only one question per page, you are able to personalize your quiz to each person's answers with logic jumps. For example, if someone selects that they like pastel colors on your fashion personality quiz, you can ask more questions about that in order to understand their preferences better. Secondly, you are able to redirect your users to different outcome pages, as well as redirect them to specific websites or custom URLs. With our custom redirects feature combined with the one question per page approach, you can easily navigate your users to different locations at the end of your quiz depending on their answers. We have a YouTube video about everything you need to know about the custom redirects feature, so go check that out if you're interested to know more. So to create a one question per page Buzzfeed style quiz, just click on the plus button at the bottom of your screen. To edit where your users are guided after each question, just simply click on one of the questions, and underneath each response, you are able to select which outcome that answer should be mapped to. So I will just finish up this quiz and I will show you guys how it turns out. And voila! That's how simple it is to recreate a BuzzFeed style quiz. Whether you are using a one-pager quiz or one with multiple pages, which I highly recommend, Involve Me is the perfect platform to assist you in achieving this. And to help you out even more, we have a discount code in the description below where you can get 2 months for free after you create an account. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you are interested in more content like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time we post a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye! Why is there something in my eye? What? Not too sure about this one. Huh? Did my voice just go weird?